as on 30th April every year, that is within 30 days from the date of close of corporate year, the societies have to publish on the notice board as to in that year who are active and who are non-active. List of every close of the corporate year, every year within 30 days from the close of corporate year, they have to publish a list of active member and list of active and non-active member. Now I will ask you, maybe who is active member, who is non-active member?
Once in 5 years, AGM attend.
Okay, minimum once in 5 years he should attend one general body meeting, and to continue the
Dues are not outstanding.
dues are not outstanding now. So then the most important is active member is a person who uses minimum service, as prescribed in the bylaws. Because the principle of cooperation says there are 7 principles of cooperation. One of the principles of cooperation is what? Is the economic participation. He should be participating in the activities of the society, enterprise. If he is not taking active part in the business activity of the society, in which the member is the owner is the receiver of the service or the goods or the product, and if he is not continuing to be the part of that economic activity, then he has no right to continue to be the active member. That means if he is inactive or non-active for last 2 terms of 5 years, then you can expel him also. Because there is no meaning. For last 10 years he is not active. So to become active, he should attend minimum number of meetings as prescribed in the Act or bylaws, and he should attain minimum level of service or the product. He should receive minimum level of service or the product as prescribed in the bylaws. In a credit society, what we say, he should be having at least so much of the deposit, or he should be taking so much of the loan. Are you aware of this? In a credit society, what is the minimum level of service? What is the business of credit society? Giving loan and receiving the deposit. So either he should be having a deposit of minimum so much as prescribed in the bylaws for a particular period, maybe 1 year, 2 years, or he should be taking a loan minimum of so much money for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, what is prescribed in the bylaws. So that he housing में क्या होगा आप बताइए. See, economic participation. How you can participate in the society's housing society business? When you contribute towards the purchase of the flat. First, there are 3 conditions which is put for an active member. 1, you should be a owner or the purchaser of the flat. Either when the society, registers, purchases the land, constructs, you contribute towards the construction cost or land cost. 1. Or else, if it is a flat owner's flat, you should be purchaser of the flat, either first owner or second owner. So that means you should be the owner of the flat. That is the first thing. It's economic participation. Second economic participation as per the bylaws is that he should be paying maintenance regularly. Because you are availing the service, and if you are not paying a maintenance, that means you are a defaulter. So you cannot be a defaulter. You should be paying a maintenance regularly. That is the second. And third is, once out of 5 years, at least one general body he should attend, unless until the general body condones his absence. Suppose he is abroad, he is regularly paying maintenance. He is written a letter that I am abroad, I am not able to come. Because he comes once in a year, let us say 1 month, and that time your general body is not happening, and your general body happens only on 30th of September or 28th of September. So he is not available. So he sends a letter to you, you may condone. So in that case you can condone. So at least he should be the owner of the flat, he should be paying a maintenance regularly, and third is he should be the admin one general body. So that is how economic participation is. There are 2 economic parts. One, the regular basis, he is availing a service and paying a maintenance. Secondly, he is the owner of the flat. So this is how he becomes an active member. In a bank, cooperative bank, what happens? In a cooperative bank, of course, deposit or loan. So in a case of let us say sugar factories, so you can be supplying particular level of sugar, or you may be doing marketing of the sugar, or maybe you may be having a farm in sugar farming. So a different type what is given in the bylaws. So every bylaws, because every society is set up to carry out the business activity. Now, so therefore, list of active member and non-active member, so that you give an opportunity to him, that member, to become active, if at all he is not active.